profile. Betul ya? Dan sekarang Budina akan masuk ke safety workplace and health. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesianya kita namanya adalah K3. Pernah dengar kata K3? Are you familiar with this term? K3, safety in the workplace. What do you think? Any ideas? Apa? Any idea what you know about K3? Mungkin Anda pernah dengar. I think when we talk about safety in the workplace, it's very important for you if you want to be an employee at certain workplace gitu ya. Kira-kira apa sih K3 itu? Ada yang pernah dengar nggak? Anyone wants to say something about K3?
Keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja.
Iya, keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja. Kira-kira nih, what do you think? Do you think it's important for us to know about K3? If it is important, why do you think it's important? Kenapa sih kita harus mempelajari mengenai isu ini atau topik ini? What do you think? Why do you think we have to learn about this topic, about K3? Anyone? Why? Any idea? In order to keep us safe. Oke, apalagi yang lain? Bermanfaat di dunia kerja, yes of course ya. What else? That's true ya. I think once we want to apply a job in a certain company, we have to know exactly the regulation or the rules in that company. We have to know exactly the procedure on how we should protect ourselves. Jadi prosedur apa sih yang harus kita ikuti so that we can protect at least ourselves, begitu ya. Jadi ini sangat penting sekali. Sebenarnya tidak hanya di dunia kerja saja ya. Jadi yang berhubungan dengan mechanical staffs atau berhubungan dengan industri ya. Bahkan kita we have to deal with something which is not related with industry or mechanical staffs, still we have to learn about the safety workplace. Oke, sekarang kita coba lihat ulasan ya mengenai K3 itu sendiri. Wait. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my class. Well, today we are going to learn about workplace safety and health. Well, actually, we should know why we have to learn about this topic or why is workplace safety is important. As we know, without the proper workplace safety measures in place, a company will put the employees in danger. It means that the failure to teach employees how to maintain a safe work environment may lead to on the job accidents, injuries, and worst of all, fatalities. So actually, there are so many considerations why we have to learn about this topic. Well, as we know that a lot of people, a lot of employees uh, were hurt on the job, or maybe there are so many deaths, there are so many workers killed on the job. Of course, it will lead to the death and injury impact the economy financially. Or, of course, in the long term, it will reduce worker productivity and the quality of the company itself. So, as we know that in Indonesia itself, there are so many accidents happen here. So many workers get hurt or they might killed on the job. We can see in 2017 a lot of accidents, and of course the data is updated for every single year. There is an increased number of people or workers get hurt in accidents. And then this is the analysis of accidents in Indonesian constructions projects. So we can see from the result of the research here, the results show that of the 332 data obtained, accidents in building projects are the highest, followed by that in housings and others. So we can see that the number of people get hurt in work sites or work projects considered to be the highest compared with the other accidents. And then the cause itself, um, we see that the electrical shock is the highest accident compared with the other um, cause. So we can see that the electrical shock is considered to be one of the accident happen in work sites, and it is caused due to unsafe acts like 61%, while the unsafe condition was 39%. And it is recommended that administrative actions and personal protective equipment or PPE should be applied to reduce the risk of accidents. So this is we can highlight the importance of some insight or some understanding how we are supposed to protect ourselves to prevent the same accident. At least we should have the understanding about the PPE. This is the minimum understanding. And then, who is injured most often at work? That's the question anyway. Workers between the ages 15 until 25 are twice more likely to be injured. So 1 million end up in an emergency center each year. An average 600 die from fatal work injuries annually. So we can see here the young workers tend to have, uh, yes, they're more likely to be injured. I think there are so many considerations why young people are likely to be injured. The first one, lack of experience or proper training. And then the second one may be less likely to speak up or ask questions. And then they tend to take more risks. And then they perform more physical and dangerous jobs. So here, the question is why we should learn about this topic. First one, workplace safety is probably the first training you receive on the job. So probably once you apply for a job and then you will go through probation, you will become an apprentice and you will have first training on the job. Yes, for this workplace safety. So at least uh, you should have background knowledge about this topic before you work in a company. And then the second one is familiarity with the amount of information. So once you apply for a job, I think you are not merely have a knowledge about your competence, but besides that, you have to know the knowledge about this workplace safety. And then the third one, survival jobs with low language skills may have higher risk at work. It means that if the job itself is related with the technical ones, which you rarely communicate with the other employee, of course, you only have to follow the guidelines or the procedures in the work sites, and actually, it have higher risk at work. And then the last one, knowledge of WHMIS. What is that? Actually, WHMIS stands for Workplace Hazardous Materials Information Systems. So actually, this is like the package of workplace safety you should know. Um, and this is like the requirement for many jobs. You should have the knowledge about WHMIS itself. Okay, what are the most common types of workplace accidents? Slips, trips, and falls. Actually, this is the yes, this is like the head injuries and broken bones are common with strips and falls, and it is estimated to be 25,000 slips and falls each day at work. Account for 25% of all workplace injuries and 15% of all workplace deaths. Okay, so this is the five most common cause of workplace accidents. The first one is laziness. This is like most of these five most common causes. It's quite related with human error. Yeah? The first one, laziness. I think when working with dangerous tools or machines, uh, the worker needs the shortcut, and the shortcut itself may expose a person to unnecessary risk and to a potential disaster. We want to work quickly, we want to do everything very fast, but we don't consider about the danger after that. So we need the shortcut, but actually the shortcut itself may lead or may expose to a person, which lead to unnecessary risk and potential disaster. The second one, being distracted or tired. Yes, of course, if you are not 100% focused on your task or surroundings, of course, you are exposing yourself to unnecessary danger. Um, I think it is quite related with the workload itself. Yeah. Somehow we are very tired doing a job. Yes, since in the morning until evening, and we are too tired and we cannot 100% focus. So please make sure you can focus on what you are doing at the workplace. The third one is alcohol and drug abuse. Yes, in the industrial workplace, it is estimated that 400%, sorry, 40% of fatalities are linked to alcohol or drugs. Of course, it will slow a worker's productivity. The fourth one is overconfidence. Yes, uh, somehow we feel that, yes, nothing bad happens. We are too overconfident about what we are doing, and we think that nothing bad happens, but actually it will lead to workers following incorrect work procedures or being careless. We underestimate the guideline or the procedure at the workplace itself. And the last one, ignoring safety procedure or rules. We think that maybe the job itself is too easy or it's not too dangerous, and we don't put much attention on the guidelines or the procedure. Of course, it will lead to the worker being careless. Yeah. The next one, okay, this is the sample of danger signs that you may find in your workplace environment or in your surrounding. Okay, I hope you are familiar enough with these danger signs, like this one, first aid, and then a danger, man working above, and then this one, caution, hard hat area, do not enter, no smoking, forklift traffic, and then flammable materials and emergency exit. So if you look at the danger signs, mostly it is written very short, only in phrases or maybe in words, and mostly it is written in English, not in Bahasa Indonesia. Why? I think it is considered to be one of the rules from the employee. Maybe most of the employees not coming from Indonesians alone, they are coming from other foreign countries. Yeah, so they try to make sure these danger signs uh, are understandable for all employees, not only Indonesian. All right, the next one. This is the sample of injuries that you may encounter at workplaces, like damage, injury, yeah, and then illness, like headache, yeah, or backache, and then loss of income, of course. When the injuries happen, in the long term, it will reduce the income or mm, yes, the financial situation of the company itself or the employees itself. And then loss of time. And the last one, this is the worst case, the death. Right. This is the sample of incidents like what I told you before, like slips, burns, cuts, hits, falls, and poisoning. Okay. Um, yes, and then this is another danger sign. The first one, what is this? You can match the picture here with the warning on the right column here. The first one, this is the falling objects, yeah. And then this one, what is this? This is the high voltage electricity. And then this one, machinery with moving parts. And then this one, watch for forklifts. Okay, this is another um, warning signs that you might find in working sites, like in building projects, probably. For example, like this wet, slippery floor, and then old, broken, or unguarded equipment. So you may find this kind of warning in machinery objects, yeah, and then messy work area in building projects, extreme heat, and then ladders and conveyors. Okay, you should consider about this warning also, like the pinch point, like the moving machinery projects, overhead hazard. Okay, so actually the workplace safety is not only related with something which is very big or related to machine, yeah, or related to engineering, but you may find these warning signs also or the sample of incidents in this simple occupation, yeah, like in the kitchen. This is the picture of a chef who got an accident, who got hurt because his apron caught in mixer with no guarding. So please be careful uh, to consider about the workplace safety in any places. Okay, and then forklifts passing, assembly line, heavy machinery, lifting and carrying, and flying sparks and particles. All right, the next one, we talk about WHMIS, which stands for Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System. So, in the beginning of your working process, once you become an apprentice or permanent employee, you should have background knowledge about this term, WHMIS. What is that? Actually, WHMIS consists of four points. The first one is a set of symbols. The second one is MSDS sheet, and then on-site training and PPE. Ya, kalau kita dalam bahasa Indonesia-nya APD begitu. A set of symbols. This is like what I showed you before. It consists of several warning signs or danger signs. So please make sure you are familiar with these signs. Yeah, somehow the danger sign itself or the warning signs is only a picture without any words or phrases. So make sure you know what is actually the message or the meaning beyond this picture. And then the second one, MSDS sheet. What is that? MSDS stands for Material Safety Data System. So this is like the safe guidelines. Um, yeah, which is written in the in words, yeah, and then they compile all the guidelines or all the procedures uh, in a book or in a data system. You should read the MCS sheet very carefully so you know how you should protect yourself to avoid the incidents or to avoid the to avoid being getting hurt in work sites. And then the third one is PPE, personal protection equipment. So if you deal with yes, heavy job, yeah, or if you deal with machinery objects, you should know how to wear this kind of equipment, um, so you don't get hurt or injuries in work site. And then the last one is on-site training. Well, sometimes all the employees, all the new employees or all the apprentice will have this kind of training, yeah, at the beginning of their job. This is what I told you before. This is the symbol, only the picture without any words. So you should know what is actually the meaning or the message beyond this picture, like this. Class A, compressed gas. Class B, flammable and combustible material. And then oxidizing material, poisonous and infectious materials. So if we know this picture consists only skull and bones, it means that yes, it is dangerous. It is poisonous. And then this one, poisonous and infectious material. It can cause other toxic effects. This one, this is the symbol of biohazardous and infectious material, like maybe in a nuclear plant, yeah. And then corrosive material, it is related with chemical reaction, and then dangerously reactive material. Yeah. All right. Uh, in class A, compressed gas, sometimes it relates with contents under high pressure when it explodes or bursts in certain condition like heated, drop, or damage. And then this one, the flammable and combustible material. Yes, maybe the object catch a fire when exposed to heat, spark, or flame. And then this one, oxidizing material like wood or fuel or other combustible material. Poisonous and infectious material, immediate and serious toxic effects. Yeah, this is the symbol of poisonous substance, like a certain substance or chemical substance which is poisonous. Of course, when there is somebody who consume or drink this substance, it may be fatal or cause serious permanent damage to health. And then this one, poisonous substance, the substance which is exposed to certain condition and it may cause like cancer, birth defects, or other permanent damage like maybe the reaction of nuclear, yeah. And then this one also, it may cause chemical substance which may cause burns to eyes, skin, or respiratory system. It also the same. Okay, so this is the WHMIS symbols, yeah, that you may found useful when you find this kind of picture or symbol. All right, this is the sample of procedure of workplace safety. This is like the step by step how you carry out this procedure um, to use a fire extinguisher when there is an explosion or there is a burn or fire. So they use like the acronym, yeah, PASS, pass, yeah. So people may found it easy to memorize, yeah, every single step using this acronym PASS. PASS. P stands for pull the pin, and then A, aim at the bottom of the fire. S, squeeze the lever slowly. The last one, sweep from side to side. Yeah. So this is the simple guideline how people can carry out the simple procedure um, to overcome or to deal with explosion or fire. Then this is another uh, safety procedure. For example, like how to live safely. This is a simple procedure anyway, but not everyone know how they are supposed to bring the heavy objects or the heavy box. They just raise the box, yeah, suddenly, and of course, at last they will get very kick, yeah, suddenly. So you can use this kind of simple guideline, how you can raise the box, yeah, especially when the box is heavy. All right, and then the next one, safe operating, avoiding pinches, crushing, cuts, laceration, and amputation. So if we look at this guideline, it is quite related with yes, rotating machinery objects, yeah, the heavy one. All right, next, this one, they put only the um what is that, the PPE, personal protection equipment, yeah, only picture without any words or phrases. The goggles, the gloves, the ears, the headset or the earplugs, yeah, the apron, and then this one, the goggles, and the leather boots, yeah. And then this one, safe lifting, avoiding back and neck injuries at your workplace. Yeah. This is the left one are you supposed to do. And then the right one is the here. All right. And then the next one is the personal protection equipment or PPE. You can see here we have quite so many PPE here. You should know this very carefully. The gloves, leather boots, yeah. And then this one, the respiratory protection. And then this one, the gloves. This is like the earplug, goggles, apron. This is like what we commonly wear today to prevent ourselves from the virus. Protection mask, the overall. Then this is another leather boot. All right. Hey, this is what happens in Indonesian. Well, I think it's quite exaggerated, yeah, because this woman is supposed not to wear this kind of mask. So, seperti itu. Um, about workplace safety. Uh, all right, the next one. This is the assignment for you. So I would like you to create a poster about workplace safety, like what your friend did in this picture. So they put the WHMI symbol in the center of the poster, and then they try to elaborate what can you tell about this symbol or this picture. You can explore. You can explain maybe about the materials that might pose to the symbol. What is actually the meaning behind this picture? For example, like it can explode to the materials to burn, to explode. It can burn your skin and eyes, for example, like that. And then you may add another illustration, like the hazardous materials itself, which is related with the symbol. and then if it happens, which part of the body affected, and then how we are supposed to prevent this condition, like what kind of PPE or personal protective equipment we should wear to avoid this biohazard, and then the emergency measures. Yes, how um how big is the how big is actually the emergency measures, and then you may tell about the case histories, like you pick one of the story which is related with this situation, like people who get hurt or who get injury because of this biohazard, the worst case probably, yeah. And then the last one, I would like you to simulate, yeah, the simple procedure or the simple guidelines along with this poster. Okay, this is another sample. The left one is the poster about the danger of high voltage electricity. Okay, they put the PPE here, and then the type of electric accident, and then they put also the voltage level, the simple guidelines or simulation step by step in short and clear uh, sentence or words. They are supposed to protect themselves when the emergency when the accident happens. This is just like emergency action, pertolongan pertama gitu ya. And then they also put the history or the story about this case, the case of high voltage electricity. Okay, you may mention the source here. And then the next picture is about the falling objects. They all do the same. They also do the same like the left one. Okay. We have done watching the video. That's the end of our video, our talk about workplace safety and health. Jadi, we did have some discussion about tiga, but in another language, in English. Maybe there are some questions here coming to uh, yeah, to the coming from the audience. Kenapa sih kok kita harus belajar K3 in English? Why not in bahasa Indonesia? Karena kan kita orang Indonesia. Kok kita nggak belajar bahasa Indonesia saja? Nah, I think this is the important question ya. Kalau kita lihat, if you look at the warning sign around you, kita nggak usah aja deh ke workplace ya, nggak usah ke industri. Kita lihat warning sign yang ada di sekeliling kita. Mostly the warning sign are commonly written in another language, gitu ya. Apalagi kalau kita masuk di plant atau factory atau industri yang memang apalagi perusahaan besar yang sudah punya nama ya, prestigious company, most of the warning sign are commonly written in English. Atau mungkin they only put the symbol or picture without any phrases or without any words or any explanation about the rules or the regulation. Nah, di sini kenapa sih kok harus bahasa Inggris? Abnormal ya, because when we talk about the warning sign, I think is intended not only for Indonesian people, karena employee atau pekerja itu sendiri kan tidak hanya dari orang Indonesia saja. They might come country ya, they may come from another Southeast Asia, dari Asia Tenggara yang lain, they come from India maybe, they come from Vietnam, Thailand ya. Jadi bagaimana bahasa itu bisa dimengerti tidak hanya untuk orang Indonesia saja, tapi untuk pekerja yang dari luar juga. Jadi ini sangat penting ya rasanya. At least we have to know what is the message or the idea beyond the symbol. Can build up our awareness. Walaupun nampaknya saja tidak terlalu penting ya isu ini, tapi when it comes to workplace nantinya di dunia kerja, itu krusial ya. Apalagi ada nanti masuk dunia kerja, ketika masuk interview ya, Anda ditanya nih pengetahuan Anda mengenai WHMIS atau mungkin workplace safety, Kalau kita tidak punya background knowledge apa-apa, pasti perusahaan akan berpikir 2 kali kan untuk menerima Anda. Jadi itu background knowledge, prior knowledge mengenai how we can please protect ourselves ya. By following the certain regulation, mungkin dengan mengetahui beberapa personal protection equipment atau dalam bahasa Indonesia kita punya namanya APD begitu ya. Oke, dan di akhir saya memberikan tugas ya. Oke, tugasnya adalah membuat poster. Ini juga yang teman kalian sudah lakukan. Jadi per K3, oke. Saya rasa di IT ya, dunia IT seperti yang sekarang pelajari, kira itu penting atau enggak untuk dipelajari? Anyone?
I think it's necessary to learn about it.
Think so? We talk about information technology. We only have computer. We only have a set of keyboard. We only have a set of book, and then that's all. Gitu ya. Kira-kira K3 to relate this K3 with your major field. Contohnya apa sih? Accident atau injury yang berhubungan dengan bidang Anda?
Mungkin kalau kita kerja di pabrik itu, kalau ada tanda seperti kita tidak tahu maknanya kan juga sulit.
Okay, yes. What else yang lain? Ya, memang benar ya. K3, apalagi kita bicara industri atau kita bicara workplace, we are not mechanical engineering. We are not only talking about electrical engineering, disciplinary here. Jadi ada banyak misalnya mungkin adalah IT. Jadi mungkin tidak hanya di industri ya, mungkin hanya dengan kalian mungkin tiba-tiba misalkan ada explosion gitu ya, ada ledakan, ada terus itu biasanya kan ada fire extinguisher ya. Pernah ke PES kan ya? Pernah ke Pasca atau enggak? Did you ever go to Pasca Sarjana building? Any one of you?
Not
Pernah
yet.
datang ke Pasca? Not yet. Oke. Kira-kira bangunan PES yang Anda sudah pernah datangi di mana? Coba. Masa belum pernah sama sekali?
Pens close.
Pens close. Okay. Jadi you didn't have any experience before ya go to Pens. Waduh. Ini mungkin next time kalian bisa coba ya. Jadi di beberapa bangunan yang ada di Pens pun ada beberapa guideline atau K3 yang harus kita pahami. Contohnya saja menggunakan alat pemadam ya, fire extinguisher. Saya rasa itu kan bukan hanya pekerja fireman saja ya, atau petugas pemadam saja, tapi kita pun juga harus. Nah, ini terkait dengan tugas yang tadi, ini saya tadi tunjukkan ya. Oke, kelihatan di sini. Jadi ini adalah poster, making hazardous material poster. I would like you to work in a group, ya. And then you pick one of the symbol warning sign yang ada di sebelah, silakan. Salah satunya ini ya. Ini adalah contoh dari biohazard ini. Mungkin ada simbol-simbol yang lainnya. Mungkin ada simbol nuklir ya. Kalau Anda tahu nuklir power itu kan juga beda lagi simbolnya. And then I would like you to elaborate, mengelaborasi dari simbol ini apa sih yang Anda bisa jabarkan. Misal yang pertama penyebab. Misal yang kedua adalah material yang terekspos simbol ini. Lalu kira-kira akan kita terkena body part yang mana nih yang terkena? Apakah kulit, mata, kaki, atau bagaimana? And then is it burn, explosion, atau bagaimana? Nah, itu Anda ekspor di sini, oke? Nah, contoh lainnya mungkin ya contoh lain ini ya tadi ya. Jadi kiri ini adalah the danger of high voltage electricity. Jadi arus tinggi ya, listrik tegangan tinggi. Nah ini hati-hati gitu ya. Jadi dia mencoba untuk beberapa poin di sini. Yang pertama adalah mengenai PPI tadi atau APD-nya yang bisa kita gunakan apa saja. Lalu contoh kecelakaan kerjanya seperti apa? Misalkan electrical shock, setrum ya. Apa yang terjadi? Heart stop, hard to breathe misalkan. Electrical burns ini yang sudah parah. Yang parah mungkin loss of muscle control. Jadi dia mencoba untuk menjabarkan accident-nya berdasarkan tingkatannya. And then the voltage level in PLN. And then the procedure, the simple procedure, how we can carry out the emergency action. Jadi ini adalah langkah sederhana apa sih yang bisa kita lakukan untuk menghindari ya ini kesetrum ini tadi ya. Lalu dia juga masukkan cerita mengenai sebuah cerita bagaimana dulu pernah ya mungkin worst case ya atau worst story mengenai kejadian ini gitu. Oke, itu saja. And then the second one contoh lain adalah falling object. Nah, ini ada di building project. Jadi construction building ya. Seperti apa civil engineering gitu ya. Nah, ini juga bisa termasuk dalam workplace safety and health, masuk dalam K3. Nah, ini biasanya tukang bangunan kejatuhan apa aja. Kita bisa masukkan di sini contohnya. Oke? Okay? Yes, any question so far terkait dengan ini? Tugas poster ini? Silakan nanti Anda tulis gitu ya. Mungkin kelompoknya sama saja ya, seperti kelompok video tadi ya, nggak usah berubah supaya nanti enak nilainya. Jadi silakan nanti kalian tetap berkelompok, kelompok sama seperti sebelumnya. Anda kerjakan bareng, lalu Anda tulis nama kelompok Anda di bawah ini, kecil aja di situ. Oke? Okay? Any question so far? Is it clear enough, everyone? Okay,
Enough.
students per group. I think it's just the same like the previous group. Sama saja. Seperti kelompok sebelumnya, when you did deliver a presentation on company profile. Ya, tidak usah berubah supaya enak koordinasinya. Dan kalau bisa, satu simbol dengan simbol lainnya berbeda. Begitu ya. Alright, so that's the homework for you. Silakan nanti dikerjakan. Oke? Okay? Alright, sebelum saya tutup ya, adakah yang mau bertanya lagi? Clear enough?
I think enough.
Ya, saya tunjukkan ya. Ini tadi saya menonton salah satu video mengenai company profile, and I feel very impressed with this group karena yang pertama dari segi delivery-nya from head to toe. They deliver such an impressive performance. Jadi baju yang dia kenakan, terus cara dia berdiri, cara dia berbicara, itu saya sangat apresiasi sekali ya. Bukan berarti yang lain jelek, tidak ya, tapi ini mungkin bisa menjadi contoh. So this is the way how you can speak up in front camera. You're supposed to stand, and then at least the camera can take a picture like half of your body, and then you have to be very confident to speak in front of camera, and please mind your outfit. Nah, walaupun ini nampaknya kan di rumah saja, pakai kaos juga beres ya, pakai warna pendek juga oke. Nah, don't forget because this is for academic. Jadi alangkah baiknya jika Anda memakai formal, minimal pakai baju berkerah begitu ya, supaya terkesan oke gitu. Saya coba tunjukkan ya, ini salah satu grup yang menurut saya oke nih, saya suka.
Hello, my friend. My name is Nabila Rindiani Azara. I am a diplomatic informatic engineering student. About Google LLC is an American technology company that specializes in internet-related service and product, which include online advertising technologies, a search engine, a cloud computing, software, and hardware. It is considered one of the biggest technology company in the U.S. information industry, alongside Amazon, Facebook, Apple, and Microsoft.
First, I will introduce myself. My name is Zidni Ridwan Marif, and I'm a student of Diplomatry Electronical Engineering Surabaya. A brief history of Google. The Google project has started in January 1999 as a research project by Larry Page and Sergey Brin when they were both are PhD in students at Stanford University. Larry Page and Sergey nearly developed their search engine back group. Because of its system, the check backlink to estimate the importance of the site. Google was registered as company on September 15, 1997, even though it was founded on September 4, 1998. And thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Muhammad Faris Sahwan. Public of Google is Google initial public offering or IPO took place 5 years later on August 19, 2004. At that time, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, and Eric Schmidt agreed to work together at Google for 20 years until the year 2024. At IPO, the company offered 19,605,052 shares at a price of $85 per share. Share was in an online acquisition format using a system built by Morgan Stanley and Credit Suisse, and the reader for the deal. The sale of $1.67 gave Google a market capitalization of more than $23 billion.
Hello, my name is Hafid Al-Musalim, product of Google. Product launch Google Lens as a result of many acquisitions finally launched in communication and tools, Google Drive, Google Meet, and Gmail, and search engine, Google.com, and entertainment is YouTube.
Oke, jadi that's one of my favorite group. Anyone? Ini siapa nih ngaku yang masuk kelompok Google tadi siapa ini? There are 4 person, there are 4 presenters. You speak like professional presenter, ya. That's a very good job, ya. Keep the good work, everyone. You wear your alma mater. I think you should be proud, ya, to be part of Penn student, right? Ini tadi yang masuk Google siapa? I like the way from the first speaker, ya. You stand up and then you speak very naturally, yeah. That's a very good point. Keep the good work, everyone, yeah. It looks so natural. Jadi Anda berdiri dan Anda pakai alma mater semuanya, itu bagus sekali. Oke, keep the good work. Nah, ini mungkin bisa menjadi motivasi ya untuk yang lain ya. Next time, at least you can perform much better, gitu ya. Alright, give applause for you ya. Alright, so is there any more question? No? Oke, kalau tidak ada pertanyaan, mungkin itu saja dulu ya. I'm going to close the session. And then for the assigned poster untuk PR-nya, coba nanti saya berikan ke PJ ya. Nanti PJ bisa share ke teman-temannya yang lain. Oke? Alright, if there is no more question, I will close the session. Thank you so much for your attention, everyone. See you next week. Selamat malam. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.